We are going to make a low carb, gluten-free, cheesy bread, like a breadstick kind of thing. So easy, which is going to go hand in hand with simplicity. I'm going to talk to you about simplicity, making things more simple for yourself versus how we make them hard. So easy. So I'm going to show you. I did a 1 cup, right? And sometimes I don't even measure it, but I'm just showing you to pretend like I'm a cook because I'm not. I mean, I guess I am, but I'm not a professional cook or chef. So we're going to do 1 cup of freshly shredded parm, right? And you can honestly add whatever cheese you want. I'm going to also do another cup of combination of mozzarella and pepper jack. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I have regular cheese if I felt like being fancy and grating it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. And this is a simple snack. You can do it as a snack. I'm going to eat the whole tray. So, I mean, it just is what it is. So you're going to add, so remember, Parmesan cheese. The reason I say Parmesan cheese, it just adds a really good bite to it. So freaking easy. And then we're going to do garlic powder. Again, your girl likes her some garlic powder. You may not, and that is fine. You don't need it, but you can add whatever you want. 1 egg, because we need something that's going to bind it. And I'm actually just going to use my hand because I like to do this. And you're just going to mix this up. So while I'm mixing this up with my hand, I'm talking to you about simplicity. You know, and I think we've all looked really, you know, lately especially, right? Especially when COVID happened, we started to replace things in our that we can't control with, like Amazon. Your girl feels like she owns stock in Amazon. But allowing yourself the ability to minimize. You know, if you've ever seen a show like The Home Edit or Marie Kondo, and they say, especially Marie Kondo, when she's like, you know, touch each one of your items or your clothes and see if it sparks joy. I've literally done that. And it's so amazing because it holds you in the present space, right? And so to ask yourself, you're like, is my shirt sparking joy? Actually, yes. And it allows you to let go of some weird attachment. Simplicity is detaching. And I will say that's probably one of the best things that I've learned on my practice is detachment, right? And we'll do a whole topic on that, I think, on the podcast. But on detachment, it isn't detachment and then like going in a hole. To detach is to not hold this item or this person as I can't live without said thing, right? So you don't want to do that. Everything is temporary, remember. So you want to try to do simplification. So remember, like in your closet, I'm going back to that. In your closet, you only use about 20% of your clothes. And then we all have those clothes where you're like, these are my gold jeans, or this is my special dress. Yes, there's going to be a couple dresses I'm going to keep that I'm not going to wear to the grocery store. But if I have a fancy dinner or an award ceremony or a convention, I'll wear. So I can keep like 2 or 3 of those there. But you want to keep in mind that you make things really a lot harder on ourselves, like we all do, where I'm really actually, just so you know, I'm enjoying this. It's like ASMR, but with feel, because it's like when I squeeze it, it's like, I don't know, it's amazing. And it smells good too. So I'm kind of like, this feels great. It's very much mixed. I could have already put this on the thing, but I'm in love with it. It's simple. And when you stop making things so difficult about, I need to do these things and that things, and you start doing, you know, micro goals. I have a whole podcast, episode 37 of my podcast is on micro goals. And I'm going to do another one that's going to be a little bit more updated. But yes, when you are looking at things, you don't need the things. We want the things. Listen, I have a house, you know, it's great. I love living here. I appreciate it. You don't get attached to it though. But you simplify. And this is something that I'm actually working on currently. And I'm hoping to have some kind of a program once I know it works. I'm still in the middle of creating it because I have ADHD. So I want to make sure that if I can maintain that to say that if it works. So I feel like I need to try that first. But you want to keep in mind that you don't need people or things to make you happy. Something as simple as going outside and barefooted on the grass, under the moon, any of those things. Just look at a flower, stop, be present, mindful. Is this something that I need? Or am I a clutter bug? Am I keeping it because it was my great grandmother's? Are you really going to use that? Like, you don't have to go through all of that, right? So anyway, so with this, again, these are going to be breadsticks. Hello. The cat is literally underneath my feet. It's like they know when I get on the computer, the phone or the camera. So I'm going to make this, because again, this is just kind of what I'm eating, because I'm going to dip it in some sauce, probably some pizza sauce. I feel like it's going to be really yummy. So you can do it in any way you want, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to do this. And I'm not going to cut it beforehand. I'll cut it after. You could actually probably even just use this as a pizza crust. Like yesterday I did one on cauliflower crust, but you could honestly even do this as a pizza crust, but I don't want to do that. I want to eat them as breadsticks. Nice gooey breadsticks. So we're going to pop these in the oven for 15 minutes at 350 degrees. The cat wants to say hello. Come here. Oh, this is Link. We're just going to say hello. Simplification, right, is it also helps your mental health, right? So think about if you're cluttered, which I say that like I'm not cluttered. I absolutely am. I'm just working on it. Like I said, it's a program I'm working for myself that I hope to share with you at some point once I'm finished. But the clutter of things and having to buy things and absorb things comes from a lot of different reasons, but your mental health, when you allow yourself to go through your emails or your photos or your cell phone messages, anything like that, it allows you to minimalize and simplify. The goal in life isn't to have more, it's to have the things that are quality. And this is also relationships. You don't, listen, I have so many things on the bucket list to go, trips and all of those things. But while I am somewhere, I want to do the simple things, like go up on the countryside and look at the sunset. So you want to ask yourself, why are you inundating yourself with things? Typically it's a distraction. It's that dopamine hit, right? It's that, oh my God, if I buy this, I need this right now. Everybody who isn't staying present does this, right? So that's why you want to work on simplification, going through your closet. Don't get married to something that you wore in 5th grade. Don't get married to an idea that the dress that was a minus whatever size it was when you were 21. Let's not, our bodies change. Let's embrace our bodies, right? Take good care of your body, but love it for whatever size and shape that it is, right? And that doesn't mean having a piece of clothing that's going to remind you that you're not going to be that size again. That's not going to help your mental health. It's actually going to harm it. And it's going to have a really weird reaction with your body. So, and how you see yourself. So that is why simplification is really good. So I'm going to be right back as soon as this movie magic happens. And we're going to put that on broil for another 5 or 6 minutes to get it crispy. And then we're going to dig in. All right. OMG. I couldn't wait, actually. I thought I was recording earlier, and obviously was not. So, I want to show you. I did a whole presentation that you'll never see because I wasn't recording. Look at that. Those are your cheesy breadsticks. And like I said, I do a lower carb, lower sugar for definitely, I would say a couple weeks, but it's been about a month now. Been about a month. On allergies. Allergy season is really bad here for us, and it does help. So just take some stock into your personal life. Take some stock. These are very hot. Take some stock and ask yourself where you can simplify, not restrict, right? Simplification isn't meant to be stressful. Simplification is to detach from things that you're never going to use again. Maybe it's those gold jeans. Maybe it's your great-grandmother's wedding dress that you know you're never going to wear. So why are you sitting there and letting it collect dust? Your memories are sufficient enough. So you want to ask yourself why you feel attached to different things. But remember, you can have a simple recipe, create a simple life, and still enjoy every bit of it.